Good afternoon. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com, and today I'm going over SU, which actually was the play of the day yesterday and looks like it's really the play of the week here. I'm just constantly amazed at how great these golden gaps are. I don't know why I'm continually amazed by it since I created the system myself and I know how good they are, but I'm still constantly amazed whenever I see the continuation in these things, really even after the day that they go and work on the gap. They just keep going. And this thing will keep going and is not at the target yet. Not at the target yet. In fact, here, right here, this is the target. What was the extension today on this? 32. Yeah, I mean, it could get there today. It can get there today because of the market. This could definitely make it there today. That's the target. 30, 32, 31.74, 31.74, 31.74, 31.75. It's going to get there. Anyways, this was a beautiful gap yesterday. Played it, called in the room, really just nailed it perfectly. So glad that I stuck on what I really liked as my top watch and top rated gap yesterday to get it right out of the gate. It was a beautiful, easy trading day yesterday morning, and it always is whenever you really find something you like and stick with it, get the correct entry, get the perfect price, get it at the top, and then stick with the play. So let's look at really why I like this in the first place. Well, you can see here that the way that this gap set up, in the moment that I took this, I'll show you on the lower time frame charts. The moment I took this, it was actually green, and it opened here and was going up green. And the moment I shorted it, I had a terrific price in it, but I liked where it was going up to. It actually went right up exactly to a number here. Look, 33.45, 33.44. Look at that, beautiful. So yesterday morning, when this was in play, on the day that I played it, it ran up to resistance. That's all that it did. It just so happened the 50 happened to be here too, and it kind of dinged down on it. You can see how this is making a scoop here now. It's really nice. Really nice there. And the 15-minute chart, let's just look at yesterday here so it's not confusing us. Okay. So yesterday, this is what happened in that real time when it went up there. Then it set up. I'll show you in the 1 minute where I took the trade. Came right back down. First target was 32.90. Went a couple of pennies under it. That does happen sometimes when these go, they flush into the target. 32.90 was the first target. It was a number. Went a couple pennies into it. Reset up again, and here had a nice short into this area. I said break of 32.50 could be, could really move it. But when you're up this money in this trade and this trade, it's up to you whether you want to stop for the day or keep taking trades. I mean, ultimately, this thing really did pay then all the way down to 32.32, which was nice. Okay, really nice if you hold it for the whole thing. But do you see how it bounced exactly at the 2 o'clock reversal time? So 32 was the next area. You can't hold on to these things, though, forever in a day when they're rocking and rolling all morning. Today, it made it to 32. I don't think it broke 32. Let's see. No. This looks great to break now here. Actually, right now, right here, this is setting up. Right here, this is setting up right now. Right here, this is setting up right now. Shoot, and I'm talking. Well, it's too much past the price for me anyways, though. Too much past the price for me anyways here. 32.14 was the entry. 32.14 was the entry. I was still talking in my trading room, and then I went and ate lunch here. Stop over there. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this 15-minute. Here. Wow. This is terrific. This is going to break. That was a play. That was a play right there. You got to be in it now, though. You got to be in it. It's too late to get it here. This is actually setting up like a breakdown play. That's going to see that today. Quick, let's look at the market here. Let's see the market here. Boy, I called this market good the last month. So proud of myself. Looking at the charts the way I'm supposed to look at them. That's all that matters. What matters is that I was seeing what was happening, and in a way that I hope that I can explain it, but sometimes I'm not sure if I can, because it really feels like intuition, like a skill at this point. Yeah, I think that SU is going to get where it needs to go today. Okay. All right, let's go back to it. Let's go back and look at the play from yesterday, because that was just the killer play yesterday. Hold on. Even though it's setting up right now. You got to be in it, though. It's too late if you're not in it. I can't be chasing something after the price. But if I had been sitting here watching it, I would have saw it, but let me get back. Okay. All right, so this was yesterday. Watch this thing right out of the gate. Patient, 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 went up to a number, held, went up to a number, held, took it right here, 33.32 in. Gets the drop. Stop has to be over 44 plus a couple pennies, rallies back. Hold, 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 hold. I lowered my stop over this. I said, you know what? This stop has to be hold over the base. You can take some more in here or keep what you have and just lower your stop and lower your risk in this, okay? Lower your risk in this. All right? Then you get the drop. Here it is. And I was out this whole thing in the drop. Out my whole trade in the drop. I had such a perfect entry. Took the whole thing out into the first target. Boom. Okay. You never know where it's going to go after that. So that's the bottom line. As it turns out, I still liked it to watch and go longer because it was such an amazing gap. And by this point, it's down here. First of all, I had 100% conviction to work in the first place, but you never know how far these are going to go. The reality was the market was rallying up, though, in the morning yesterday, and this thing fell and broke a new low, so that gave me more conviction for the continuation. I just want to show you there, though, why these plays, the information that I teach in my gap class, okay, is so specific and so detailed. It's what allows me to find these trades at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch this thing and say, this is what I'm doing today. I rate my gap based on a 26-point rating system. That 26-point rating system, okay, was something that I look at where the price of the stock is gapping on the daily chart, and I rate it. And when I get a top-rated gap, that's what I'm watching, that's what I'm taking, that's what I'm playing. And I try to get it as early as I can in the morning to get the best price, to get the best move, to get in at the top and the momentum before everybody else in the world is in it, okay, before it breaks new lows, all right? So it's very detailed, and that's what allows me to find these things so often that work correctly. Now, we don't get them every day, but it's earnings season, so we are getting them a lot. And sometimes you get several on one day because it's earnings season. And in non-earnings season, you still get a lot of them, to be honest. You get plenty of them that move plenty of amounts to make a living trading. And it's a nice living because you do it from your computer from home. That being said, the entries for these things is not, the entries for these things that I teach and the stuff that I teach in my room about charts has to do with the numbers. It's got to be about the numbers. This taking every cell set up in tarnation doesn't work even on a strong solid gap. It just doesn't work. Having something hold a specific pivot doesn't even work. It doesn't work. It's got to be about the numbers. It's got to be about the numbers. It has to be about that and nothing else. And you got to play it in the move, okay? So took the trade, got the drop out, okay? Rallied up here. Look at this. Perfect, 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 perfect. Went back to resistance. This is perfect. Set up again. Drop. Now let's look at it over here, what it did later. I mean, I'm done by lunchtime. But if you wanted to stick with this thing here for this third move in here, you would have had to see, look, if you take it in here, you would have gotten stopped out. Put your pivot over here. If you take it in here, you would have gotten stopped out. All right. Now here you have to wait. Then it goes back up here and you're in. See the retest in there, and then it drops and falls. And then you get the rest of the target. If you look at the 5 minutes, a little easier. Hold on. Here. Here you can see it better on the 5. Okay. Here you can see it better on the 5. This was a play in here. But this one here, okay, do you see this? Boom, right there. Or the break in here, and you get the drop. But if you're looking for 32 and you're going to hold hard, fast, and steady to your targets, you're gonna lose your profit in here. All right. In the afternoon, you chunk it, chunk it, chunk it, chunk it. In the morning, you're really chunking it too because you're playing the momentum. Boom, playing the momentum. Boom. Scale out then if you don't want to take the whole thing out. You got to book something. Make money, book money, stop. You can't just keep trading all day like a band chain. And when something bounces like this with a bottom tail and a green bar, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, exact reversal time, exact, you can't stay in this thing and give back the money you just made. Especially if you're up in the morning all day in this thing, which you should have been in anyways, because if you were in my room or took my class, you would have known to watch this thing. It was amazing. And look, here it goes. Here it's breaking down right here. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if it did it break? No. It did not break. It's got a break here. Has to break here. Hold on. This just did a double bottom here. All right, this has to break right here. This can't do a double bottom on the 60-minute chart, which is 3203. That number, I don't think is anything, but let's just check. 3205. 3205. That's good. This has to break here. And if this bar closes at 1 o'clock, that 60-minute doesn't break, it's going to break soon hard right after it, just right down in. So it's got to do it here. Let's see. Anyways, this was a beautiful gap yesterday, and it's continuing today, and could have played it today. I had other stuff on my radar this morning. There were brand new gaps out that I watched and did, but this is a beautiful play, and this is a reason to take my class to learn how to find these things. You really only need 2 of these a week. 3 of these or 4 of these a week would really do you good, and you can get them in earnings season. But you can make a living on these 2 of these a week, 2 of these a week, and usually get 2 to 3. Usually get 3. Here, this should break right in here. This is trading so nicely. The numbers on this are nice. This is no stress at all. This is so beautiful. Let's just look where the entry was today. Didn't do this today, but let's just see where, if I had watched it and not watched the other stuff, where would I have taken it? Just look at this. Really don't see an entry in here. I don't see an entry in here at all. Let's look at the 5. Here the entry was into the 5-minute. There was nothing to do until it held this area here. Actually, there's nothing to do until this. Here, there it is right there. Oh, look at that. This just goes to prove what I'm telling you. Look at the numbers. There it is, right there. So there was the entry. 10.05. Could have added in here at 10.20 to 10.25 and got the drop. This is a nice, almost $1, 70-some cents. But this has to break 3203 right here, or it's done for the day. But it's going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's going to do it. Anyways, that was the entry was in the 5-minute today. Sometimes when you play them the 2nd day of the gap or the 3rd day of the gap, you can't be playing it on the 1-minute chart for setup right aways unless it does something that tells you it can do it or will do it or is going to do it. But that being said, okay, you have to be a little bit more patient on the continuation day rather than on the 1st day of the gap. This was a beautiful gap, though, and this was the play of the day and the play of the week so far for the Stock Swoosh trading room. Here we go. This is going to break 3203. Here it goes. It's going to break it. What a beautiful. Look at this thing. So nice. So nice here. These gaps, if you take my class, you're going to learn how to find these gaps. And you can play them the day of the gap, and you can play them the 2nd day. You have to learn how to trade them a little bit differently the 2nd day. All right, you can't be as aggressive, but you must be aggressive the day of the gap if you want to get it at the best price before it goes. And that's what I did yesterday. Just a beautiful call yesterday in the Stock Swoosh trading room for this SU on the day of the bearish gap and continuation gap today. Good luck. Good luck if anybody's in this. I wish I was. This entry here, this is going to break down. This looks fabulous. The break of 3203 is just going to rock and roll right to that target, right to the 200 period moving average. Is just sitting right there waiting for it, just screaming, come to me, come to me. And here it is. And can't do it now, though. Too far gone for me. I'm not chasing something. The entry here was 32.14, stop over 22. It was less than 10 cents. Well, with the spread, it would have been 10 cents. And the targets here. So 35 cents is worth it. I mean, this could actually push harder through it depending on where the market's at. Let's quick look at the market really quick here. What time is it? 1 o'clock. The market's going to do another sell setup here. It's early. It's too early though. It's too early for the market to do a sell setup at this time. I'd say 1:30, 1:45, 2 o'clock. So the market's going to hang around here and maybe push up a little bit more here before it actually does the next sell setup. Let's look at the 60. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm looking at, I'd say the 60 minute is going to do a sell setup too, and the 30 and the 15, but it's a little too early yet for the market. A little too early for that to happen here. And this is going to go without that. Actually, look, this is going to break a new low here without the market even triggering on the next sell setup. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. And this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. If you're interested to learn more information or would like to take my Golden Gap class, the next class is this weekend. You can sign up until tomorrow, Friday. Got to know by tomorrow if you're going to join the class, but definitely contact me if you're interested in learning how to trade gaps. And my email address is melissa@thestockswoosh.com. This is the play of the day and the play of the week in SU, Suncor Energy Incorporated. Beautiful. Thank you, SU. Thank you for a nice day. And have a great day, everybody.